Hello, my name is Kelvin Wee, and in the next few minutes I will be demonstrating the Sentinel-1 remediation capabilities. Specifically, we'll be discussing about the file and registry key remediation. In this example, I'll be using a Microsoft Word document that is embedded with a malicious macro. This is a zero-day Emotet attack. If you'd like to find out more information about this Emotet attack, you can go to our website, to our blog, on this article, in this URL. In the attack, what's going to happen is that the macro will launch. It will try to do some credential stealing. The Sentinel-1 solution will detect this attack and then it will prevent it from proceeding. We'll then use the management console to investigate on this particular incident, and we'll leverage on deep visibility to look at all the different kinds of artifacts and events that has occurred. Last but not least, we'll perform the remediation action based on the Sentinel-1 solution from the management console. So in this example, this is a Word document with macro. So when the victim receives this document, they would think that this is a protected document with instructions to enable editing and enable content. When the unsuspecting victim actually enables this, what's going to happen is that the macro attack will launch. Sentinel-1 would detect this particular threat, this particular attack vector, kill the process, and then quarantine the file. Going into the management console, you'll then be able to see the incident. And right at the top, you'll be able to see this particular file. You can see that it has been killed and quarantined. This has been detected by our documents and scripts engine. It is a behavioral engine, and that's how we are able to detect this form of attacks. If I were to cross-reference this SHA-1 value to VirusTotal, you'll see that there are no matches found, meaning that nobody has seen this before. This is effectively a zero-day attack. I can go into Explore to look at all the different processes that's related to this attack. You can see that the originating process is Microsoft Word. Word executes a command exe, and finally it launches a PowerShell, and this is like a obfuscated PowerShell command which was trying to do the credential stealing. And that's how we are able to see all the different threat-related process. If I go back to the originating process of Microsoft Word, you can see that there are a couple of events associated to this process. You can see about 111. But I'd like to draw your attention on the file creation process. Some files are being created, temp files, and some of these files are located in the app data local temp folder. So in this particular case, you can see that there's this bracket file, F6DF360 file, that is stored in the app data local temp folder. For the purpose of illustration, I'm going to show you where the file is located. This is the file. Now, Sentinel-1 does provide the deep visibility component, and this allows you to search for more events that's associated to this particular attack. What we have done is that we put all these different information into a single storyline to help you search and identify this threat-related behaviors on this attack. So let me just refresh this. I'm just going to focus on the indicators. And if you can see that when I scroll from the right to the right, you'll be able to see that these are the different indicators that have occurred. I can actually filter to see all the different ones. And let's focus on the registry key that was created based on the Mighty Attack framework. So you can see that this one was created based on some evasion. I can then expand this to look into the details, and you can see that this particular registry key was created, and this is a suspicious one. I'm going to copy this particular registry key information. Going back to my target machine, let me just create a text file for easy reference. And I will paste this registry key information over here. So let's search for this key. So you'll notice that under the registry keys, you can see software, Microsoft 16, client telemetry, rules metadata, and under rules metadata there is winward.exe and the ULS monitor. So this is one of the keys that was created as part of this attack. This is a file that was created as part of this attack. Going back to my SentinelOne management console, if I focus then back onto the incident, and perform the mitigation action of remediation. Remediate allows me to delete all the files and system changes that's created by this threat, so that includes the registry key as well. If I click on remediate and apply, I can see that this action is pending. What's going to happen is that the file that was created will disappear. This registry key now, if I try to access it, you can see that it is no longer accessible. If I do a refresh, as in function key 5, you'll then see that this particular word exe ULS monitor no longer exists because we have remediated it and removed the registry key. That's all in my demonstration. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.